This is Mamo. He suffers from a severe neurological disorder. His parents are both handicapped and are unable to offer him significant assistance. Desperate and depressed, he turned to one of the few people he knew, Dr. Pepe Valencia. Why? To ask him to help him commit suicide. That's how desperate he was. Two things then changed Mamo's life. Dr. Valencia took him into a home for the elderly, which he operates, and an organization called Computadoras pro Jovenes, Computers for Young People, gave him a computer. For Mamo, that computer opened a whole new world, gave him an outlook on life he had never before experienced. He is now a vital, interested human being who is considering writing a book about his affliction. What is Computadoras pro Jovenes? We are an organization headquartered in San Miguel de Allende, a small city in central Mexico. Its population of 140,000 includes about 14,000 American, Canadian, and European expatriates. About 6 years ago, one of those gringos had a monitor he was no longer using and heard about a school that had a computer and no monitor. He thought it would be a good idea to give it to that school out in the ranchos, a country school which might otherwise never be able to use its computer effectively. He followed that with some instructions and mentoring. The tremendous success of that small endeavor, the excitement those kids experienced, was the seed that grew into Computadoras pro Jovenes. It is estimated now that more than 10,000 youngsters, ranging from kindergarten and primary schools to college kids, have benefited from the program, which has distributed more than 700 computers, printers, monitors, and other peripherals throughout the area. All of this from a self-sustaining, not-for-profit organization. How does CPJ, Computers for Kids, work? There are 5 areas of concern treated by CPJ. They are special needs kids, school kids, college kids, philanthropic organizations, and Campo Cyber Cafes. Of these, the school program is by far the largest, with 400 classrooms on our list. 400. It's not a case of just delivering the computers and other equipment. CPJ volunteers become mentors for the kids. Often they saw that the kids had no keyboard skills, so they started with typing lessons. From there, they went on to develop the expertise the kids need to take full advantage of this wonderful new world opening up to them. Some of the kids, there are 20 of them at present, need special attention. For example, Octavio, 12 years old, who is autistic. The real story is not what CPJ did to bring him into the program, but how it has changed his life. Before, he was an introverted, isolated child. Since developing his computer skills, he has become an outgoing, happier kid, so proud and pleased with what he is doing. Then there is Luis, who, when 17, was in an automobile accident and suffered severe injuries. With the introduction of a computer from CPJ, the world has reopened for him, since he will never experience walking as in the life he once knew. Some cannot use a computer in a classroom, like Suzanne, who has no arms. She was given a computer by CPJ and with instruction has learned to use it with her feet. She has become an honor student and wrote this thank you note to CPJ with her toes. In some of our photos, you will see 2 kids wearing headphones. First, it makes it kind of a game for them. It permits them to support each other, and they can pursue their studies while the teacher is teaching another subject to the rest of the class. Many of the computers are given to the kids to use at home, including 60 of college age. Can you imagine a kid going off to college in this day and age without a computer? Philanthropic organizations in San Miguel give several hundred scholarships each year to students who would otherwise not have a college opportunity. Claudia is receiving her grant here, and later the CPJ laptop, which helps level the playing field for her. Computadoras pro Jovenes has not only reached out to the thousands of children in this area, but the word has spread to many organizations that are asking for a computer for administrative purposes. For instance, Cruz Roja, the Red Cross, the Bomberos, the fire department in San Miguel, have asked for computers. Several of the nonprofits, like Feed the Hungry, which supplies a hot meal every school day from 37 kitchens throughout the area, and Patronato Pro Niños, which furnishes medical and dental care to some 10,000 children each year. They will use a CPJ computer for the study of kidney failure among children, more prevalent in central Mexico. The donated computers arrive at the schools loaded with 21 different educational programs geared to different grade levels. Keyboards, mice, monitors, headphones, and power strips are provided in each classroom, as well as personal mentoring in the use of the computer whenever it's needed. The dedication of the college students is remarkable. Rosaura leaves her home here, which has no indoor plumbing and no running water in the house, every Sunday for 5 days. She has a 3-hour bus commute to her university. CPJ gave her a laptop so she can do homework, research, and write reports during her 6-hour round trip. Montserrat, a dental student in Morelia, wrote us, "I will put forth all of my effort to make the best of everything your organization has given me and will repay you by succeeding in my studies." Computadoras pro Jovenes is now working on a pilot program to provide internet service to rural areas. Partnering with a local service provider, satellite receivers were installed on the house of one of CPJ's computer recipients, a girl named Maria. We then installed several computers and started a training program. Maria's parents made one room in their house available until 10 each night, as the neighborhood kids line up to wait their turn at the computers. Okay, how can people help? To achieve its goals, Computadoras pro Jovenes depends on donated equipment, funding, and the efforts of volunteers. By donating your used computer or laptop, you can help others and at the same time avoid the toxic waste problem associated with the disposal of computer parts. If you like, we can provide a letter thanking you for your donation, which you can use for tax purposes. Here's the kind of equipment we can use: functioning desktops and laptops with Windows XP or newer operating systems, as well as monitors, Wi-Fi cards, and other peripherals. You can give of your time. You can be a mentor, even if you aren't totally computer savvy. You just need to be able to use Word and work with documents, and you'll do fine. Can you load a program onto a computer? Simple stuff like that. A little Spanish goes a long way. You can be a driver and transport computers and other equipment from a donor to our technician shop. No Spanish required, just a means of transportation. For more information on how to donate equipment, your time, or funds for equipment, email computersforschoolkids@gmail.com. CPJ's website is shown here on your screen. It contains a lot more information on what we do and how we do it. Can you think of a program more rewarding? Helping to bring these children into the 21st century in ways that might otherwise never be available to them. We hope that you will find some way to join us in this remarkable endeavor. Thank you for your time.